Welcome back. And before we end the show, I'm going to ask my friends a few fun questions.
Just a minute. Before you begin, who are these goodies for?
Well, that's for you if you answer the questions right. You've got to earn them.
ये तो normally return gift होता है. वो हम समझे return gift है, अब उसमें मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी उसके लिए मतलब.
No, she's making us sing for our supper.
Tell me, Javed, if you were to make a comic film for Kabir, what role would you conceive him in, and would you make him dance?
Comic film. Since we have a food show here. Okay, we'll make a film called Chole. And jailer का role जो है, जो असरानी साहब ने किया था, वो मैं कबीर साहब को दूंगा. You know, हम अंग्रेजों के So how would you say that line? हम अंग्रेजों के ज़माने के जेलर हैं.
हम अंग्रेजों के ज़माने के जेलर हैं.
This is the biggest comedy of the year. Fantastic. तो ये होगा. और डांस भी हम वो जेल में है तो जेल हाउस रॉक कराएंगे उनसे. तो एल्विस और असरानी के बीच में एल असरानी.
There you go.
That's
My
nice.
dancing will be comedy enough.
With a life as colorful as yours, why don't you write an autobiography and make it into a film?
You know, Zarine, I've been trying to write my autobiography for a long time. It's a work in progress. It'll happen one of these days. But when it happens, I'm sure it'll be a good film. It has heroes, it has villains, it has failure, it has success, it has loyalties, it has betrayals, it has sorrows, it has joys. Hit film.
It will, I'm sure, and we'll all be very keen to see it.
Well, if the whole Khan family sees it, that alone will make it a box office hit.
Of course we will. Okay, tell me, Javed, if your friendship with Kabir were to be made into a film, what would you call that film?
So it would be friendship with a love-hate relationship. And it would be probably produced by Karan Johar called Kabir Khushi, Kabir Gham.
ज़माने में और भी कम है जावेद.
हाँ, खाने के सिवा.
खाने के सिवा.
Kabir, tell me, which English or Hindi film defines your life the most?
Boy, that's difficult.
बचना है हसीनो.
That's
Well
a possible
said.
title, but I wasn't in the film. So, you know, having a career on many continents, you're defined by many films that you've done. Whenever somebody meets me on the street and recognizes me, wherever they are, whether India or abroad, the first thing I ask them is, where are you from? Because once they tell me where they're from, I've got a good idea what their image is of me. Is it my Bollywood image? Is it my European image? Is it my American image? So it's hard to say one film that defines me. It's a collection of films that does.
Are you totally, purely Indian?
In my spirit, yes. But my mother was English by birth. But she was also very much part of the Indian freedom struggle. She was a Gandhian. She was arrested by the British, imprisoned by them. And she felt totally Indian in her spirit as well. So I have no duality. I feel totally Indian.
That's something which is worth knowing, because I could make out just from the color of your complexion and your height, which is really...
I'm 6'2". There's lots of tall Punjabis.
Yes.
There's lots of fair Kashmiris. There's lots of
Yes, I guess.
people. But I grew up in Kashmir. I grew up in Delhi. I spent most of my professional life in Bombay. And then I spent more than 25 years outside India, pursuing my foreign career. But now I'm based here.
Good.
And
We'd like to have you
And I
here.
like being here. And I like being here especially because I get to eat food at your house.
Okay, Zarine ji, I have a question,
Yeah.
not a funny question. Like, see, all your kids, they are so diverse in their own way. They've made their mark in different fields of creativity, whether it's fashion or interiors or film or jewelry, whatever. What would you advise mothers who have children who aspire or who want to be achievers? So what would be your little gyan or funda to these mothers?
Well, let me put it this way, that I've always brought up my children with a lot of love and attention. And I've also told them to be very kind and gentle to the have-nots. My mother had once told me when I used to be a young model and pretty popular then, she said, Zarine, remember one thing, that you're not the best in the world, neither are you the most attractive girl in the world. There are thousands more who are more attractive than you. So always remember this and feel that you're just a speck. So don't feel proud. Be kind to people who are there and strive and whatever you decide, go up there, but do it with a lot of kindness and love to everybody around. And I think that's what the main thing is, love. When you love people and you are bonded, the family also is bonded together. And in our family, fortunately, we give a lot of love, open affection, and we are very bonded. And I guess that's what makes them what they are.
That's a great. There's a very nice line I read. There's a very thin line between arrogance and confidence.
Yes.
It's called humility.
Absolutely, you're very right.
And remember, like they said in that film, The Fastest Gun in the West, no matter how fast you are, there's always someone faster.
Right, rightly said.
And
yes.
it's
that
continues, and yeah, it's continues. Very nice. I don't know who said it. It says, confidence smiles, arrogance smirks.
So,
There you go.
you come out with some right words, exactly.
He
what you-
comes out the
yes,
best singers all the time.
Absolutely.
Zarine ji, अब तो हम इस हैम्पर के लायक बने हैं कि नहीं?
Can we have this hamper
I
now?
think now you both deserve it. So you might as well take it. Kabir, please, can you give it to him and take one
There
for
you are.
yourself?
अरे क्या बात है? हैम्पर ये एहसान करना, हैम्पर वो
Here
एहसान
you
करना।
are. We will not
Guys.
hamper anything to do with food.
I am so happy to have you on my show today, and especially because you enjoyed my food. So
Absolutely.
you have to come again.
नहीं आपको
shall.
इसमें एक चीज की कमी है, चूरन की 2-3 बोतलें होनी चाहिए। वो खाने को हजम करने के लिए तो बहुत लगेगा।
Lovely meal, lovely show.
Absolutely.
Always happy
God
to
bless
be with
you.
you.
Come again and again and again. I'll be
Again,
happy to have you. both.
absolutely, बुलाते जाइए, कभी, anytime. खुदा हाफिज़. Yeah, but I really enjoyed. Next time कोई interesting dish हो तो आप बताइएगा. हम end में आ जाएंगे, भले हमको show में मत रखिए, हम खाना खाने आ जाएंगे.
So thanks a million for this. This has been a fabulous time. And this is a great temporary symbol of it because you're going to eat it all.
हाँ, actually अच्छा किया. कल मुझे एक पार्टी में जाना है, present के पैसे बच जाएंगे. यही मैं आगे बढ़ा दूँगा.
मैं तो इन्हें खाने वाला हूँ.
अच्छा आप.
हाँ.
मैं
और पीने वाला हूँ.
thrifty आदमी हूँ मैं. Multitasking कर देता हूँ.
Recycling.
Recycling.
That's all, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did putting it together. And I do look forward to seeing you again with food, fun, and friends.